This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Okay, we just arrived in Northweald, and we have some quest updates. Now, we need to take a look at our quests here anyway, so we can refresh ourselves on these quests that we received, you know, many hours and days and weeks ago. So this one says, Gwyneth, a dear wooden scout, has come to Twin Elms to find help for her friends, who are on an expedition to recover lost artifacts. Though the group hasn't been directly confronted by the Glanfathans yet, Gwyneth was on patrol and discovered that local sentries have already caught scent of her expedition. Gwyneth asked me to warn her mercenary companions about the impending danger while she attempts to thwart the scouting efforts of the pursuing Glanfathans. It says, find the Dear Wooden expedition by the Pilgrims' camp in the Northweald Wilderness. I've arrived to the Northweald Wilderness where Gwyneth's expedition should be making camp beside the Pilgrims' Trail leading to Helia's Temple. I am to warn them the Glanfathan scouts are on their trail. Okay, so we have that one. Then we have Hunter Brother. Redai, a Glanfathan from a prestigious tribe, wants to know what happened to his brother Fiorm, a renowned hunter, during the blood hunt that took him with another hunter, Arthun, to the forests of the Northweald. Arthun claims that Fiorm exiled himself in shame after failing to kill a giant Stelgar in their blood hunt. Redai believes that Arthun, a member of a lower tribe, is lying for his own gain. I need to search the Northweald for clues to Fiorm's fate. I've arrived to the Northweald. It is here where Fiorm and Arthun journeyed to hunt a fabled giant Stelgar, and where I may find clues to the events that transpired during their hunt. Okay. Also the nest above the clouds. I've arrived at the Northweald, a forest outside of Twin Elms. The steps leading up to the nest are carved in the steep cliffs that border the northern edge of this wilderness. Okay, so we have all those things. Here's the things we have to do here. Well, this is just go through the zone to the next zone where Helia's Temple is, so that's not a thing we're really doing here. This is not here. This is not here. This is not here. This is here, so we're searching for clues as to Fiorm's fate. We're searching for the Dear Wooden expedition. And we're also, in this zone, looking for the forest from the latest vision for the Sagani quest. We're looking for forests surrounded by blacking trees and crumbling ruins. We're looking for that, and we are looking for the Shardwing, a small bird that tends to live in the underbrush, usually near large Adra structures, where its iridescent turquoise feathers blend against the rock. That might be here. And we have a bounty here of Devon. A strange, murderous cult of druids has sprung up around the Menpugra Devon. The group is using a cave in the Northweald as their base of operations. So I need to kill the Menpugra Devon and take her head. Need to find their cave. Her head will be conveniently bagged in a burlap sack for us when we find her. So we have all that stuff to do here in this zone, plus anything new that we run into while we're here.
Let's see what we got.
So Northweald, let's start exploring. This is the Northweald song. No, the Northweald doesn't need a fucking song. Oh, look at all these animals. Boars and elder boars and other boars. It sure is boring around here. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Who the fuck is that? Over here! Hurry! Wait, who is that? Who is that? Alright, I get it. Get up. Oh, that's Gwyneth, the person who gave us the quest. Oh, really? Okay. Sounds like the plot is thickening. Alright, what's up, Gwyneth? Gwyneth hides in the tall underbrush. Twigs poke out of her hair. Chunks of dried mud cling waist-high to her leather leggings. Quiet! Keep low! Take a look. She points up to the ridge. My friends are up there, over the lip of the hill. What's going on? The fangs must have caught the scent and rushed the group. She begins to run her gloved fingers over her hair and stops. The pressure snaps one of the twigs stuck on her black curls. Some of my friends are still alive, but the fangs have them surrounded. The expedition. Gwyneth brings her hand back to the pommel of her S-stock. Or what remains of it has taken cover in some ruins above these cliffs. The fangs must be toying with them, or letting them starve a bit before the next attack. We need to act, or they're as good as dead. How did the fangs get here? Gwyneth looks down to her feet, shaking her head slowly. I cut a decoy path, set false campfires, and dusted over every footprint I could find. It didn't slow them much. Yeah, they're fucking experts of hunting and tracking and wilderness lore, and this is their home territory. Cut the games. I'll see what I can do. Gwyneth nods. Maybe you can find a way around the fangs. There's got to be another way up to that ridge. She wipes away the sweat from her brow, her glove leaving behind a dirty smudge. You aren't dressed like my men. Perhaps you could try talking to the fangs. They might not think you're with us. She grabs your hand, squeezing it. Please help. I already have enough friends to bury. Gwyneth releases your hand and crouches down into the vegetation, blending back into the brush. I'm not sure if I entirely trust her, and I'm not sure if I'm entirely on the side of these ruin looters either. I mean, the fangs have a reason for being mad at them.
Be cautious. Be constant.
At the mercy of the tribes. Resolve the stalemate between the Deer Wooden expedition and the fangs. I found the expedition in the eastern Northwheel. They are entrenched by the remains of an old Ingwithan tower above the wood's narrow gorge. A score of Glanfathan fangs have surrounded their Deer Woodens, waiting for the right time to strike their prey down. I mean, I'm kind of on Team Fangs here a little bit. I don't know if I'm being manipulated by Gwyneth, because they're just here to loot shit and steal and make money and get rich, and now they've got consequences to face, and she just wants to get some sucker to help her out so that they can avoid their consequences. Like, if that's where we're at, you know, and I'm being played. But even if I'm not, even if she's completely sincere, I'm not 100% on their side. I ain't. I really ain't. Alright. Well, south part of the map is explored and cleared and so forth. Let's go back up this way. Ooh, there's the fangs. Let's, prepare for a fight, but try not to get in one. So we prepare for a fight by by moving everybody the fuck
Right
back.
Hey.
Unless that person is a
I'm
dare.
ready.
Hey.
Okay. Dare moves forward to start the conversation, and we see what happens. Do we get in a fight with them? Maybe. Do we avoid a fight? Maybe. Either way, we're ready.
Tread carefully, Estramore.
Fang's bright blood. An elven woman stands beside a stag, petting the great beast on its neck. As you approach, the animal jerks its head in your direction and rears up. Stillness, the woman orders the stag, pulling on the skin of the stag's neck until it ceases to buck. Easy now, no need to fight yet. She turns to face you. One ear is missing its top half, and many battle scars raise her otherwise smooth skin. More foreigners, more unclean feet trampling on our lands, more blood to feed the trees. She shakes her head. You should not be here, Estramore. Her hand moves to one of several blades strapped to her hips. If you are here in our lands, it is either to steal from us or to aid those who would. Maybe I'm here to kill a dragon that's, you know, causing problems in your area. Do you ever think about that? She gestures to the north at the ruins of Ingwithan buildings protruding from the underbrush.
Dear wooden mercenaries, looters, can you hear their panicked whispers? Leave this place at once, or we will kill you when we finish with these Estremoran. I'm a friend of Erglanfath.
She holds her gaze on you. The great stag stomps its front hooves on the ground and turns to its master.
Do you speak the truth, foreigner? If you are indeed a friend, you would respect our lands and not defile our sacred soil with your trespass.
The woman clenches her jaw. Its muscles quiver under the pressure until, suddenly, calm returns to her expression.
If you have no bonds of kin or kith with the looters, I will give you a chance to prove it.
She draws one of her swords and with a swift, arching motion, points it to the ruins beyond.
The invaders must be purged from our lands. Prove your worth and we will believe your words.
Tell me about these mercenaries.
Raiders, looters, same as all the other Deerwooden thieves that pillage our lands.
The woman touches the oblique stub where half of her ear used to be.
We tracked the Deerwoodens from their first step beyond the great river and waited for them to err. They always do. We claimed half their pack in our first assault. The cowards that ran now huddle to the north. When the wind turns, you will smell their fear.
Why don't you deal with them yourself? The woman runs a finger along her lower lip, looking at you through narrowed eyes.
I gave you an order. Accept it like a grown hunter or refuse it like a mewling child. But do not question my will.
Wow. I just got told, apparently. I'm a dragon slayer. Like, I'm not just some punk wandering through the woods that you can talk to any old sort of way. Alright.
If they surrender, will you let them live?
Aggressive, too.
What use have you for such softness? Their greed knows no bounds. Their memory honors no history. What use have we of prisoners? What example do we set to others by letting them live?
She shakes her head.
Why would we forgive again?
So I don't have enough positive rep or enough resolve to pursue this line of thinking, so I'm just going to have to go kill these people, I think.
I want to ask you about something else. I'll see what I can do.
The elven woman sheathes her sword and reaches to her stag. The animal lowers its head to meet the caresses of her hand.
Gentle, strong, we wait here to welcome you back as warrior and friend.
I think we'll see. I'll see what I can do is exactly what I told Gwyneth. Tell both of them, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. That's what I say to everybody. At the mercy of the tribes. A score of Glanfathan fangs have surrounded the Deerwoodens, waiting for the right time to strike their prey down. I've met an elven woman, a huntress with the fangs, leader of the Glanfathans who tracked Gwyneth's expedition. She wants me to deal with the Deerwoodens, to prove that I'm a friend of Eir Glanfath and not another looter from Deerwood. Okay.
Filthy feet do not belong in our forests. We'll bleed them quickly.
Estremor.
Your path lies ahead, foreigner. Deal with the Deerwooden mercenaries and prove your worth to us.
I will do as you request.
Hello?
Take it as a request, not an order. I'll take orders, yo. Temple of Helia. Okay. What's over here? A whole shitload more fangs. Okay, 3 more fangs.
Estremoran cannot run from us.
Ooh, a forest lurker. Been a while. I think a forest lurker will be a joke to me right now. Oh, there's the first mercenary. They're just right there. Am I just completely bypassing this right now? I'll see what I can do. What I can do is just leave. See ya. Y'all deal with this. Oh, spotted Stelgare. I just wanted to clear up to the corner up here. Adair,
Hey.
would you like to get on this? Oh, that is a lot of Stelgare! Fuck! Alright, Adair, just keep doing what you're doing. It's fine. She's gonna run up and fucking stun circle everybody. She's gonna shoot this one to get some points, some focus. He's gonna shoot this one just because he doesn't have anything else useful to do. Actually, it's not true. He could use Blessing on us every time. He could use Blessing. She's gonna pick a target. Like this one right here. She's gonna pick a target. Like this one right here. She's gonna move up and drop this action. Wait. Right here, right here. Boom! Perfect spot for a Ring of the Ancient Forge. Now that she's done that, she's gonna choose one of these to be her special friend. I think it should be this one. Chosen enemy, sworn enemy. Just attack anyone, it doesn't really matter. Now we will amplified wave on Adair. Boom. Nice. Everybody's target is dead. Palagino, they're all almost dead. That one's a oh, they're all spotted. Okay.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Okay, everybody stop. Unless you're Adair. Go get your kill, buddy. Go get your kill. Nice.
I must admit, even I have my limits. I need to rest.
He's up to 11 out of 20 on that sword. We got a grand adventure. Wow, it's not just a big adventure or a huge adventure, an exciting adventure, or an epic. It's a grand. It's grand. Well, get your grand ass on it, Aloth. Stelgar are pretty weak. I mean, in fairness, you check the Cyclopedia, check the Bestiary, check out Stelgar. Even the Elder ones are only level 9, and we're level 16, so, you know, they're kind of a joke to us.
Let's see what we got.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun. I like this music. What's that? Oh, more Elder Stelgar. Whatever.
Hey.
These people love them some Stelgar around here. And they're just coming. They are just coming. Alright, run up in there. Shoot one. Shoot one. Shoot one. Shoot one.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ring of the Ancient Forge!
My mind feels...
Amplified wave, amplified wave. I hope you like it. It's a wave. Okay.
sharpest steel.
Nice. Everybody stop. He dare get your kill.
Sure.
Laying low.
A soul of a Stelgare. What is this all about? I ask, in great curiosity. Oh, look at this waterfall. That's cool. Look at all this blood. What happened here? Well, there's no way to find out. No, that's not true. I guess I'll do the Watcher thing. Alright, let's do the Watcher thing. Quick save. Here we go. Over a ground hardened by dry blood and stomped leaves, the corpse of a giant Stelgare crawls with flies. Its flesh has been pierced and cut, as if stabbed by spears and slashed by swords. You touch the dead Stelgare's flank. A cloud of flies stirs into the air, and suddenly you feel... Oh, this is for the quest. This is the one that they had to fight for the quest, you know, that got killed by the two guys, and one of them allegedly... Okay, so we should pay attention to the clues here. Stabbed by spears and slashed by swords. A cloud of flies stirs into the air, and suddenly you feel the creature's remaining essence. The world around fades away. The pack rests. Rocks shelter the young. Full bellies. You turn away and look beyond the trees. The moon breaks over their swaying canopy. A scent in the air stirs a tingling in your mouth. You slide into the shadows, the taste of hunt filling your nostrils. Light shines on the stones by the water that falls. Prey down below, two-legged, hair like dry grass. It moves near the water that flows. Thin legs, slow, noisy, unaware. It holds a sharp stick. Two-legged hunter, weak hunter, prey. Closer, prey. Bright moon, prey. Into the dark, pray. You've got to pray just to make it today. That's why we pray. Pain! Pain on your side! A sharp stick pokes out of your flank. You roar and shake it. It snaps, breaking on the stones. Wet stones. Your blood. Leaves rustle. You look. Another two-legged. Another hunter. Thick legs. Silent steps. Stripped face. Strong hunter. Enemy. You leap, aiming at its neck. It moves, fast. Your claws find flesh, ripping it deep, ripping it down. Wet leaves, two-legged blood. It howls, it fights back. Long claws cut through the air. They slash at your flesh. More pain, sharp pain. You strike, it strikes. Hot blood on your claws, hot cuts on your chest. The world goes red. Your strength fails, you can't breathe. The two-legged hunter looks down. Wet ground, our ground. Sharp stick above its head, bright moon above its head. Strong hunter, the world goes dark. So that's what it's like to be a Stelgare and get killed by a hunter. We've now had that experience. I found the corpse of the giant Stelgare. It stalked atop the waterfall and spotted Arthur below. Then another elf, most assuredly Fjorm, gravely wounded it with a spear. The Stelgare fought to save its life, but died in the resulting battle. Although I now have enough evidence about the Stelgare's fate, perhaps there's more I can learn about the events that surround its death. So in other words, Arthur is lying, just like it seemed like he was. Which means he probably killed Fjorm, or or something like that. We're gonna probably find Fjorm dead.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Bean, 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 bean. Some spring berries. Lovely. Lovely spring berries this time of year. All kinds of stags. I was hoping we could go to the bottom of the waterfall. Oh, look, there's a soul down there. That's probably where Fjorm died. He probably got pushed off. After he won the kill, Arthur probably pushed him off and killed him by knocking him out because he was already badly wounded. And then, look, you can even see a bunch of blood right here. Like, I don't know. And then went back and claimed that he got the kill, and the other guy left in shame. So Arthur's a fucking lying ass, just like we thought he was. I mean, I think it was kind of obvious, like... Ooh, there's the cave. That's where our bounty is, I think. Bounty, quicker picker-upper. Bounty... Shall we go in the cave? Who's ready for a cave trip? Nah, we're not going in the cave yet. I usually save caves or other internal maps until after I've explored the whole external map. Interior is what I should say, not internal. Ooh, an Odragon. Those things still scare me. That fucking petrify is no joke. It is no joke. Dun 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 dun. Oh, a young bear. I don't want to kill a young bear. Probably kill it though. I'll probably kill it right now, in fact. I don't want to get jumped by a whole big group of bears while I'm fighting the whole Odragon. He's jibbing bears with his... But Dare just killed that whole group of bears by himself. 12 out of 20. That's all. He's
I
only
must
up to
admit
12.
even I
Really?
have my limits. I need to rest.
What you need to do is calm your shit. I'm just saying, Palazina, there's a thing that needs to rest, and it's not you. It's your fucking mouth. That's fucking mean. That's rude. Just saying. Okay, so... shall we deal with some Odragon bullshit? One quick save. Dare, if you would not mind, sir. Stone beetles, Odragon, Otter beetle. Oh, that's a lot of Odragons. That is an unreasonable amount of Odragons. Oh, look, and he's dominated. Okay. Rest of the team, would you like to take a crack at this? I'm running up. You shoot. You shoot. You... shoot. You shoot. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, it's time. It's time for Ring of the Ancient Forge. It's like my favorite fucking thing now. Just shoot something. Oh, it's right here. Right there. That last Odragon's about to take it in the face.
Following your
Wow! Did she just run up and one-shot that thing? Oh no, both of them shot it at the same time. Okay. I thought Del Kirak might have one-shotted that Odragon. No, but both of them sapped the Odragon at the exact same time, and that fucking jibbed it. Okay. Good times. Good times. Choose a sworn enemy. How about this Odra Beetle right here? You. Do a thing with your thing. You. Also do a thing with your thing. And you do a thing with your thing. And you run up in here and paralyze cone. And you do an amplified wave right there.
Sacre!
Got him! Gotcha!
And you do a thing, and you do a thing. And you, sworn enemy, get him. And you do this.
Let's go!
Alright, handled.
Willpower and good intentions will only keep me upright for so long.
Man, that would have been a really hard fight. If I'd come here, like, when I was supposed to, and it was like I was normal on level with this shit. 3 Odragons plus Odra Beetles plus normal Beetles.
Right.
That would have been hateful. Torque of the Falcon's Eye. I used to wear one of those. Katie wore one of those for quite a while. The clouds above the cliffs of the Northweald reflect on the iridescent surface of this pillar of Audra. Oh, we got Pillars of Eternity right here. We got Pillars of actual eternity. Pillars of Audra. Oh, major endurance potion. Oh, these are burnt and blackened trees, right? It's kind of hard to tell at night. This is the spot that I need to bring Sagani. This is definitely the spot. Forest surrounded by blackened trees and crumbling ruins. I thought it said something about a thing of... Oh. Well, this may not be the spot. Doing well.
Nice and slow.
What the fuck is this? I think this is the way to the... This is the way to the Temple of Helios, so I don't want to do that right now. Hello, antelope. Just anteloping along. Dead burrs. Dead burrs. Sorry, burrs. Didn't mean to kill you, burrs. Well, I mean, I did mean to kill you, but I did so reluctantly. With great reluctance. I didn't want to. I only did it because you were hostile, and if I didn't kill you, you were gonna come at me all like, and I would have been like, no, I'm getting mauled by a bear. And, oh, there he is. That's gotta be him. Yep. It's gotta be him. Let's chat with a ghost. Oh. Oh. Where are you going? Okay. Okay, apparently we can't do it from right there. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Ooh, what's this over here? Alright. Apparently we have to go back down this way to get to this lower tier, and then we can explore in here, we can explore up through here. And what's going on here? The tracks and bloodstains continue further east. This spear, broken in half, has ornate Glonfothan etchings along the two halves of its shaft. The wet wood shows dents, stained green with moss, probably from impacts against the river's rocks. This is his spear. After he got thrown or fell into over the waterfall, his spear went washed down, probably washed down the river. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm making shit up. Hi, boars. They bore all the responsibility for keeping this area safe. And they still do. And these ones up here that I killed, they currently bear all the responsibility. The other ones bore it. You know, they used to. But now the current other ones bear it. Yeah. This is just embarrassing now. Wolf leader.
Hey.
What's going on up here? Wolves? Man, I ain't fought wolves since I was like level 3 or some shit. These will probably be special wolves. Tracks, long and shallow, head east. They're spackled with blood. I see a bunch of wolves. And a wolf leader. Oh my god, Adair is just wrecking these wolves. What are you doing, Adair? You want to kill this wolf, maybe? What are you doing, Adair? You want to kill this wolf, maybe? Adair, what the fuck are you doing? Okay.
Willpower and good intentions will only keep me upright for so long.
14 out of 20.
Keeping quiet.
Tracks long and shallow head east, they're spackled with blood. Arrows crude and fletched with bright feathers protrude from the corpse. Oh, this is something else going on here. There's another ruin.
Worth a look.
Scroll of crackling gold. The inscriptions on this altar, almost unreadable under a layer of thick moss, pay homage to Helia. I haven't seen any of those birds. But they might not even be on this map. Alright, so I just have this little part right here to explore. Sweet. And then I have to go in the cave, and then I have to go up the stairs to the Helia Temple. Face a dragon. Another dragon. Fuck. This dragon has to be significantly easier though. Still a dragon. Still fucked. Oh, here's a... Oh, it's more boars. Boars are very friendly. They don't attack you. This leather pack, its belongings washed down the current of the river, gleams like a wet rock. So this is like the trail of stuff leading you to his body. What did I just see? Forest lurker. Lol.
Hey.
Oh, there's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit here. A bunch. That is a lot of rain blights. But they're not that concerning. They're not that concerning. She's gonna go running up. Rogues, pick your targets and do your thing. What a rain blight. Are they immune to piercing? Hope they're not. They're immune to... Son of a bitch. They're immune to piercing, which is all the damage that both of my rogues do. So rogues need to get on the forest lurkers, I guess, since they're the only ones that can... These two... Oh, she does piercing also. Son of a bitch. And so does he! It's time for Ring of the Ancient Forge. Half that shit is immune to stun, apparently. It's time for Amplified Wave. It's time for you to select. That is your sworn enemy. Okay, let's get on this, where's the Swamp Lurker? Is it dead? Jeez. Try Jolting Touch. Oh, they're immune to lightning too? Really? Yeah, they're immune to shock as well. That's good. Like, everything we do is fucking piercing and shock. Rain Blights are the ultimate enemy to defeat us because we can't hurt them. Are they immune to paralysis? No? Alright, good then.
As you said, sacre.
Now she has crushing though, so she can kill these fucking things. And he has slashing, so he can kill these things with his massive damage.
I'm ready.
Alright, we got this. Look, these two can handle this alone, no problem. Pallegina does a ton of damage.
Willpower and
With
good
her
intentions
crushing
will
hammer.
only keep me upright for so long.
Keeping quiet.
This boot lies half buried in mud on the riverbank, as if it had been flushed from upstream. Yeah, I get it. The guy's dead up there and all his shit came down the river.
Poor man. Another life lost to this forest.
I think this life was lost to Arthur. I think this was a murder. Most foul! The only way this murder could have been more foul is if this dude had been killed by a chicken. There he is, it's Fjorm. Beneath the raging waterfall, the corpse of an elven Glonfothan hunter lies shattered against the rocks. Broken bones protrude through its skin, but you also notice deep, parallel cuts in the rotting flesh. The slashes trace almost every part of the body, as if it had been ravaged by a dozen blades. This man probably died before his fall from the cliffs above. Oh, so it might not have been murder. He might have just died, and the other guy's just taking claim for his kill, but might not have actually murdered him. You touch the dead elf's forehead, droplets of water glistening down its purple surface, and feel a sudden jolt from the hunter's lingering essence. The world around you fades away. You're walking among the underbrush without making a sound. Moonlight catches sight of your arms, shining them pale, but you quickly dart again into the shadows of the giant trees of the Northweald. Your blood brother is not so deft as you expected. Look at him. Frail, unaware. He doesn't deserve to share the glory of this hunt. It's been countless seasons since a Stelgare like this one, twice the size of its lesser kin, has roamed the forest near Twin Elms. Arthur fell for the trick. You almost feel pity for him, but you've convinced yourself that he'd only get in the way once the killing begins. He'll be safer by the river, expecting that we'll flank the Stelgar when it comes out to drink, but this kill will be only yours. The Stelgar is larger than you imagined. It stands without fear atop the waterfall's ridge, its silhouette cutting a monstrous hole against the mantle of the night sky. A beast of legend, a true hunter. Your hand tightens around the shaft of your father's spear. The weight feels balanced, just right, as you prepare the throw. You put everything into it. The spear flies true and hits its mark. The Stelgar didn't even hear a sound. Its blood spills bright on the rocks, yet it stands unfazed. The beast pounces. Moonlight shines over its great fangs. Your hands draw your blades without a second thought as you lunge forward to meet this monster. It's fast. It's ripping your flesh apart. You stab at the darkness engulfing you, deep, again and again, but there is no slowing its embrace. So maybe he just fell from his wounds or whatever, and died, and the other guy just pretended like he left, and he took the kill. Alright, so it's not as bad as I thought, but the other dude is still lying. I found Fjorm's corpse. His lingering essence revealed part of his last memories. In trying to kill the giant Stelgar by himself, Fjorm tricked Arthur and fought the creature alone, dying in the attempt. He did kill the creature, though, so, I mean, he was successful. He just died himself, which probably wasn't part of his plan.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
That is a good thing, as always. DOC. Department of Corrections? Nope. Devil of Karok. Down with DOC. Yeah, you know me. No, that doesn't.
Right here.
That's not how that song goes.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Okay. Explort. Hi, young boar. Cool. So everything except for the camp of the mercenaries that we need to go kill, I guess. Do 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 do. What's up, mercenaries? Mercenius Arianus?
Yeah?
What?
Uh-huh.
Heard me.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Following your lead.
Let's get ready for this. Let us quite literally get ready to rumble. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Alright then.
What, there's only 3 of them? No, there's more than 3. Mercenary Captain Esmar. Stop! Friend or foe? The man in blood-soaked armor points his blade at you as his wounded and weary comrades flock into position behind him. A trickle of blood runs from a cut on his brow down to his neck, staining a locket worn on a gold chain. You're not Glenfathan! He tightens the grip on the sword's handle. By McGrawn, friend or foe, I said! Foe. I'm not even going to have the conversation with him. I'm just going for it. The man brings his fist to his lips and kisses the locket. Saretta! Raise him strong! Tell my wife and kids I love them. He grips his blade with both hands and fixes his eyes on you. Oh, there's some mages and shit hiding back here. That's cute. I said doot 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 doot. And I said doot 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 doot. Okay, let's do some slaying.
Got him!
Is everybody dead already?
If we don't rest soon, you're going to have to carry me the rest of the way. Hmm?
Well, that was awkwardly easy.
Right.
Kind of embarrassing for them, really. Left them naked. Anything hiding in here? Like an opal? Anything hiding? Like some golden dukes? You know, it involved great danger getting those coins. One might call them the Dukes of Hazard. Fucking Josiah. Seriously, dude. Do you think before you open your mouth? No! I ain't got time to think. Alright, we're done. I mean, clearing the map at least. Let's talk to, So we pretty much crossed out the person who hired us, unfortunately. Oh, the quest is... Is it done? What the hell was this quest even called? Or was it a task? No. Where did the quest go? Hold on. Let's just come down here and talk to these people real quick. Fang's bright blood.
Hail, Estremor.
The woman stands next to the great stag, petting its thick neck. She turns her head in your direction and gives you a nod of approval.
We witnessed the assault. You would make a strong huntmaster.
Leaving the animal behind, she walks toward you.
You have our gratitude, Estremor. Though we could have dealt with the looters on our own, you spilled blood in our name. We honor such sacrifices.
She bows to you with a smile.
In glory of your assistance, and to offer you strength for your next hunt, I wish to share with you either our craft, our skill, or our bounty, whichever you feel is most worthy of you.
Wield a weapon? Nah, their weapons are going to be shit compared to what I've got. Coins? Definitely do not need coins because I have more coins than anyone could ever spend. But if I can learn something from him, that sounds rad.
If you're offering to teach, I will learn. Objects can be lost or broken. Knowledge never loses its value.
She steps in close and presses her hands to your navel, pushing on your center of balance.
When you spar with as many Orlans as I do, you learn the hard way to be mindful of where you place your legs in a fight, and mindful of how easily your foe can shatter your control.
Granted wild running. Oh, that sounds great! Cool. Over a few hours of sparring, she shows you numerous agility and coordination exercises and discusses at length the footwork she uses with every strike. After your training, you feel a greater degree of confidence in your ability to defend yourself when disengaging from a fight.
It is rare for us to find new friends among the Estramoran. The Fangs will speak well of you, and we will await the day our paths cross yet once again.
She turns to her group and gives them a short command. The soldiers depart, the great stag quickly following after as the Fangs disappear into the dense cover of the Northwield's foliage. Cool. I kind of like the way that quest worked out. I'm glad I didn't side with... what's her name? Still, though, I want to know why that quest is not in my... Where the fuck is that quest? What was it called? What was it called? At the Mercy of the Tribes. Here it is. So, did this update anything new here? I returned to the Fangs leader with news of the Dear Wooden Company's fate. Something tells me she would rather have dealt with the mercenaries herself, but my service earned me her favor nonetheless. Oh, and new thingy. Wild running. It's a passive. Plus 10 defense against stuck and hobbled, and plus 10 defense when disengaging. Oh, that's great. That is really cool. These Glanfathan techniques help you resist immobilization and dodge disengagement attacks. I love getting new abilities, especially if they're passive, because I hate having more bullshit that I've got to use in combat, especially if it's a daily thing. Like, you notice I basically never use these Watcher abilities. Occasionally I'll use Sever the Soul, because I can use it with my bow. But these other ones I basically don't ever use, and they're not that good anyway. Well, this one's okay. It's a nice buff. But it's once per rest, and it, lasts 26 seconds, so... I'm pretty sure I did use it in the dragon fight, though.
Let's see what we got.
I wonder if, what's her name? Gwyneth, or whatever her name is still down here, and she's gonna get all mad at me. No, she was, like, right down here, wasn't she? Alright, I think it's time to go to the cave now, and do our bounty in the cave. So, we will do that in our next episode. That is going to do it for this one. So, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.